See, I figured I'd just sort of time it so that you know, I would be pausing the movie to give you a chance to like play a little guessing game, you know, and take a wild guess. Okay, so the two signals that are left, would it be the disappearance of physical symptoms, like, or would it be the good feeling? You know, which do you pick? Like, what's your gut feeling about it? Well, as you probably guessed this, okay, because most people would guess this, because most people know. I mean, well, okay, most people have heard the term symptomatic relief, so they know that, you know, while the disappearance of a symptom might be an accomplishment and a good signal, it's probably not the one you want to make a thread out of, you know, because it doesn't necessarily mean you cured anything. What means that you've cured something is a good feeling, having the good feeling. But, see, but, there is a mighty big but here. The good feeling only signifies that you've cured the thing, let's say the heart disease in this case, that you want to cure. It only means that when it comes as a result of taking out a cause of the heart disease. And right now I know exactly what you're thinking. I do, I really do. You're thinking, okay, great, you know, that's wonderful. So how am I supposed to do that? I have no idea what causes my heart disease. Well, my doctor did say it was stress or something, but stress doesn't cause heart disease. Your doctor's wrong. Heart disease causes stress. What you're going to find is when you take out the causes of the heart disease, the stress disappears. And the stress wasn't causing it. The stress is just a byproduct of the causes of the heart disease that disappears when you take the heart disease out. So that's how that works. Okay? So doctors don't know what causes heart disease. So here again is this jerk in the park saying, we do. I was laughing a few minutes ago because I was thinking, you know, there's this other movie of these kids curing allergies and asthma, and another thing that those kids are pretty good at curing is the flu. Like, they don't get the flu, these kids. I mean, that little guy, he started curing his own flus when he was 4 years old. Okay, so now we come to, like, here's this, you know, this learned doctor, you know, lecturing at the Cornell Medical School about flu, and he doesn't know how to cure it. And I'm telling you, this 4-year-old knows more than he does, because here's this 4-year-old who can find the cause of his flu and take it out, and his mother trained him to do that. So, I mean, it is absolutely ludicrous that this is happening. This is crazy. This can't be. You know, and maybe that's why it's not on the cover of Newsweek, because I can see it now, you know. The cover of Newsweek, you know, 4-year-old knows more about flu than learned doctor at Harvard. I can see the headline, you know. The caption. Oh, God. This is a hard thing to be teaching, you know, because of this. You know, it's a hard thing to be telling you about this, because it's just too nuts. It's too crazy, you know. But anyway, so maybe you'll be one of the ones who cures your heart disease. What do I know? But here's the thing, okay? The signal is the calm, clear place. So, you know, like, one thing you could try right now, let's try this, is just say, I'm now in the calm, clear place, and see if you notice a change. And you could also say, I'm removing things that prevent me from being calm and clear from all my bodies, and see if you notice a change. And look for, what you're looking for is a finger movement, a good feeling, a grin spreading across your face, or any of the above, or other signals that might be like some people feel like a pulsing in their hand. One woman said that she warmed up like when she was doing a Reiki session, because she was a Reiki master, and she said and she didn't think she was getting signals. She said, I never got a signal. The only signal I got was I warm up. Well, that was her signal, Anyway, so look for any signal, and whether you get it or not, I will now ask you a question. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you got a signal or not on this. Just bear with me here and learn about this. Okay. Let's pretend you got a signal. Did you cure your heart disease or part of it? Now, if you got a signal on that question, it means yes, you did. But if you didn't get a signal, or just if you're, not getting signals, or you're just listening to the lecture, I'll tell you, probably not, because you didn't take a cause out. You see, if you're having a fight with your husband and you have HIV, let's say, and you take out something that's causing you to be dysfunctional with your husband, your fight may ramp down, or you may win your argument with him or whatever, because maybe you're not being dysfunctional anymore, so you're better able to make your point, whatever, So in that case, you have cured something, definitely, and it's had an effect, and you've accomplished something, but you've probably not touched your HIV. On the other hand, if you're in the middle of a fight with your husband and you take out a cause of your HIV, let's say HIV in your spiral body. And what's the spiral body? Well, you see this book? In this book, there's a list of bodies. I told you this was weird. You just have to bear in mind that that's how those people cured those things. And I noticed the screen goes black when I open that book, so I'm going to close it. But there's a list of bodies in that book. And the diseases are in other bodies than the physical. Your heart disease originates in other bodies than the physical. So anyway, in this woman's case, she's got HIV. She takes the HIV out of her spiral body. She has cured one of the causes, or taken out one of the causes of HIV. And the HIV her viral load will drop. She will test lower on a medical test. If you listen to lesson number 1 and you heard Elizabeth, she got negative medical tests on 3 incurable viruses. Well, her turnaround time on that was about 10 days, okay? So she was big time pounding away on those viruses. Now, this woman with the HIV, probably she's still going to be just as dysfunctional with her husband because she didn't take out a cause of that. So what this is, what you're learning, is to identify and take out causes of things that you want to cure and go into a good feeling as a result of that, and follow these good feelings, which are generated by taking out the causes of what you're trying to cure. Follow them like a thread throughout each and every day of your life for the rest of your life. Or, until you get tired of doing that and are willing to have the disease back. Or maybe until the disease is gone, and you get tired of doing it or whatever. But what we want is your involvement forever. And the bad news is you got to do this for the rest of your life. The good news, I think I'll tell you in the next movie.